I just resealed the roof. Yesterday I washed it, scrubbed it down, let it dry, and the weather report says no rain till Sunday. Here it is Saturday morning, and we have flash flood warnings for 4 o'clock. I'm like, well, okay, that gives me plenty of time. But it is now noon, and as you can see, I think it's gonna rain, and I just literally finished. Good afternoon. Well, it's almost afternoon. We haven't posted a video in about 3 weeks. Been kind of busy doing other things, with, I'm sure it's with other states too, not just Michigan, but after, the stay-home order was lifted, campgrounds just started getting booked, crazy. So all the trips that we're planning, we can't get into any parks. Now in 2 weeks we are heading over to Jellystone, or North Port Huron Jellystone. Sorry, it's a new name. It used to be Lake Huron Campground. We've been there many times, but we haven't been there since the remod, and we haven't been there since they changed it over to a Jellystone. So we're spending a few days over there, getting with today, and I don't know why the camera's not trying to follow me here. Maybe it's because I have my sunglasses on. I just resealed the roof. Yesterday I washed it, scrubbed it down, let it dry, and the weather report says no rain till Sunday. Here it is Saturday morning, and we have flash flood warnings for 4 o'clock. I'm like, well, okay, that gives me plenty of time. But it is now noon, and as you can see, I think it's gonna rain, and I just literally finished. So don't trust the weather, man. I mean, it's probably the only job in the world you can be wrong 100% of the time and still have a job that pays you well. So, okay. About 2 weeks ago, our air conditioner broke. So we had that replaced. Didn't do any video of that. I think I did show a picture of Mike after he threw the old unit off the coach onto the ground. Pretty funny, actually. And we've had a couple of little repairs. We sanitized the freshwater tank, and I don't think that's ever been done on this coach. We're still not going to drink the water, even with it being clean now and filtered and all. But it was coming out yellow. It was like nasty, and I don't think anyone's ever did anything with the holding tank. Matter of fact, I think they left water in it, and it just whatever. So we did the whole bleach thing, drove it around for 100 some miles, and came back, flushed it. We did it 3 times, and now the water comes out clear, no odors, no nothing. But we're still not going to drink in it. We're when we drink water, we drink bottled water anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But it's just all the simple little things that don't take a whole lot of time that you could do to keep your coach in great condition. And if you've been watching us, or if you're new to our channel, we bought this. We knew it had storm damage, but we weren't totally aware that the owners literally knew nothing and didn't know how to take care of it. So step by step we've been going and fixing things, and it's almost to where we want it now. So we bought a equalizer hitch. Some people like them, some don't. I don't like them. So what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch to the Hensley Arrow. They're expensive, but they tow so much nicer, and I guess I'm not the only one that's having a lot of sway issues, even with the sway control, when towing with a Ford Excursion. we hit 60 miles an hour, and that's it. Even at that, you're fighting her. So we're gonna go ahead with that, and we just started communication with Hellswig. They do stabilizers and different things for trucks. So we're thinking that maybe if we put a rear stabilizer on the truck, even maybe the front, I don't know how far we're going to get into that. The truck's going to handle a lot better either way with that. So that'd be a pretty interesting thing. But that's going to be a winter project. We'll take it over to Mike's RV repair, my friend's garage, and we can do that in the wintertime. He has a hoist. We can do all that, and the awning. And there's a couple other small things. That's going to be another winter project. We don't need it right now. Just waiting on Betsy and Piper. I think they're grocery shopping. We got to clean up the inside. We still have a lot of sand from our trip to Luzerne, and yeah. Oh, we ordered magnetic signs. They're going to be delivered today for the truck. And we wanted to do like the window wrap, but we don't know how long we're going to actually keep the truck. So I don't want to do all that and then have to peel it all off if next year we change or whatever. So we just got we got 4 magnetic signs, 2 for the truck and 2 for the Toad. Because you can't put one on the back tailgate of the truck because it's fiberglass. And then we're going to order some for the trailer. They won't be magnetic. They're just going to be vinyl. We'll put them on. But I wanted to see how these ones turned out with this company before I ended up going ahead and putting, ones on the trailer that are going to be more permanent, I was going to say. But the temperature is dropping. It's getting windy, and it looks like it's going to rain. And I know my Dicor up on top is not set. Matter of fact, I got a couple touch-up spots I need to do. You're not going to be able to see from there. There's a couple little spots there that didn't turn out the way I wanted, especially towards the rear of the coach. When I was getting off the ladder, I bumped it. Unpleasantly plump, we'll call that. Okay. And my belly, I guess, wanted a little bit of Dicor on it, so I got to touch that up now. So I probably should stop rambling on this video, get up there and fix that before it does start raining. So I think it's already dropped a good 10 degrees. Well, it's Sunday, August 2nd now. The rain started fairly early yesterday. I was able to get the roof done in time, so that was a bonus, but everything else I wanted to do didn't get done. Our magnetic signs for the truck came. Again, we weren't going to go with window wraps just because we're not really sure how long we're going to keep the truck and trailer. Who knows? So I didn't want to do all that and just have to take it all off. So the magnetic signs are great. And we got 2 sets, so we can throw one on the HHR or whatever. Can't put them on the back of the truck because the back tailgate's all fiberglass, but yeah, I think they turned out pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with them. So it's like really, really raining hard out there, and we're also sitting on an angle. When we first got the coach, the only place we actually seen water coming in was right here. It was coming in, so there was a small hole up there. We fixed that. And then in the back corner here, which in Piper's room, turn some lights on. They had a branch that came in, hit, and it was old damage. It's dry, but I still went ahead and put a ton of sealant on. So our plans is this wall is pretty messed up in the corners there, so I'm just going to go ahead and put new paneling in and make it look good. There's no smell of water, anything like that in here, so it obviously was some older damage. It's going to happen, especially these people that didn't seem to know. I don't know why it won't follow me today. How to maintain anything. It was never winterized. Didn't look like the tanks were ever flushed and sanitized or anything. I mean, it was rough. But, you know, we didn't have to pay top dollar for it either. So I don't mind putting in a bit of work on her, and, you know, we'll use it for a year, 2 years, whatever, and then move on to something else. It has been a big adjustment going from a diesel pusher to back to a travel trailer. But I do like the floor plan on this. I like that Piper has her own room. I love all the storage that we have, you know, in the hallway, which a lot of these with this floor plan don't have. So, I mean, we have more than enough, especially coming from the diesel where we had so much extra junk that we didn't need. You know, it's great. Things I don't like, and I've probably said this in other videos, I hate these stupid swivel TV things. So that's coming out. I'm going to put a bigger TV here, and then this little TV is just going to go ahead on the other side. And then, you know, the bed's not made because, well, it's just not made, so you have to deal with that. These stupid doors, we just already adjusted them once or twice. We put in some wood beams at the bottom to keep it in track, and they just don't stay in. I don't know if anyone has problems like that. If you have found a way to stop it, you know, hey, let us know, because we're ready to take the doors out and just put curtains in. Because it's to the point where every time we set up for camp, we got to deal with it. Well, now they're really wedged in there, and you know, I don't like that. I don't like that plant. It's the only thing I really don't like about this trailer is, I don't know why it keeps losing me. Huh. I guess we'll just grab it and do. No, it's still. I don't know. You're gonna have to deal with it, or I'm gonna have to deal with this. For whatever reason, it don't want to stay on me. Yeah, I just don't like these sliding hole door things. I mean, sliding doors in regular pockets like we had in the pusher was great. But these, they have nothing, you know, really to keep them from moving while you're going down the road, other than a little strap. And, you know, Michigan roads are pretty rough, so that ain't going to hold them. So, I don't know. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, or if you've come up with a pretty unique way to, you know, do something with them, you know, please let us know, because that has to change. Oh, one other thing we did. We ordered these little battery-powered LED strip lights. We were originally going to put them in the shower, above the shower, because we don't have a skylight in here. And, you know, if that curtain's closed, and especially like a day like today, you can't see. So I found these, and they weren't that expensive, but I thought they had a remote, and that was like the whole idea. You can come in here, hit the remote, and all that. The one I bought didn't. So what we ended up doing is Piper's room, when the top bunk's folded up, it blocks the window, so it can get fairly dark in here. So what we ended up doing is I took the one strip and we put it underneath the counter here to let the counter glow. Then she can kind of see her stuff if she needs to get into anything or whatever. And when we thought, well, okay, that's great. It has a little battery pack. You know, I don't know if we'll hardwire it in or anything, but I'm going to go ahead and tape that underneath there too. And we have another set. And I don't have the batteries in them right now, but we put it up in here because this closet, which is incredibly huge, really lacks in light. You know, and there's no hall light except for this one up here. So that's not going to give us enough light for the hallway area, really. So that's my project today, is finish that one up. And we're going to go ahead and again try to fix these doors, and I need to take the trailer back to storage, but with it raining and all that, and the slide outs are all wet, probably wait a day or so. We're in flash flood warnings and all that anyway, and if it's this wet here, I know the storage lot's going to look like a river, and this one hassle I just don't want to deal with today on a Sunday. So, oh, I can touch on. Might as well do it. How did it lose me? Okay, for whatever reason, it wants to look outside instead of me. I got an ugly mug, but geez, come on, find me. For September, we have a couple little ideas, and it's only if we can get in. We're thinking about heading up to Mackinac and probably stay at Mackinac Mills Creek Campground. We've stayed there in the past. We really like it. Go over to the island and spend a day there, do some exploring. And we have some other places that we want to kind of see. Maybe in the Battle Creek, Kalamazoo area. Can toy around with that. But near the end of September, we're going to head down to Toledo, Ohio, and go to the Toledo Zoo. We're kind of a toss-up between two parks. We might stay at the KOA Toledo, or friends have suggested going to Harbortown, which is in Monroe, Michigan, which isn't that far from there as well. So that's just if we can get in, because making reservations has been hard to, almost every park's booked till the end of the season. We're going to do more camping in fall into winter than we normally would, just because we haven't been able to do half of what we wanted to do. Not even half. We were hoping to be on the road every weekend or every other weekend, and it hasn't happened because there's nowhere to go. We can't get into places. So looks like the post office might be delivering some of my packages. Woohoo! I had to order some extra parts. When I say parts, I shouldn't say parts. I had to order some sockets because the sizes I needed are missing out of my... and then the little adapter bit for our drill for the stabilizers. We just bought it. I put it in here, and I put it in a place that I would never forget. And I forgot, or I lost it. I don't know. So we only got to use it once. So I had to order another one of them. And, they're inexpensive, but it was still... I'm sure we'll find it someday. I don't know. In 2 weeks, we're heading up to Port Sanilac, to the North Port Huron Jellystone, which is formerly known as Lake Huron Campground. We've been there numerous times over the years. If you followed us before we were Where RV Staying, we were RV Watchers of America. We did some video there. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool campground. They did a lot of updates, upgrades, so it's going to be cool to see what's changed and what's not. We've always had a great time there, so that should be good. I don't know, we have some friends that were going to be coming. I haven't heard from them, so I don't know if we're going to have anyone with us or not, but we have a whole list of local attractions that we're going to go to, and we're going to share it all with you guys. So yeah, look for that video in a couple weeks here, at least at the end of August, because the way things are going, I'm not getting these videos out as much as I want to. Anyways, I'm going to end this video here, and don't forget, if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, happy trails.